Big news today is we got the name of the sister ship to the highly anticipated Mardi Gras that now will launch in February of 2021. Welcome back to another video. If you like cruise news, cruise vlogs, and ship tours, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and ding the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So when originally announced, Mardi Gras was actually supposed to set sail on August 9th of this year, so she would actually be sailing and she'd actually be out at sea right now if she was actually on time. But unfortunately, due to the longer time it took to build the sister ship Costa Smeralda over with Costa Cruise Line, it kind of delayed it for a little bit until November. And then just recently, because of the issues in the world today, she was now delayed until February 6th of 2021. Mardi Gras is going to have so many features that are first for Carnival Cruise Line and first in the world, first in the industry, especially like the things like the roller coaster that we're going to see on board. They actually were teasing that and kind of previewing that a little bit earlier last week. They were previewing all of that on their social media. But we aren't here to talk about the Mardi Gras today. We're here to talk about the Carnival Celebration. Carnival Celebration will be the second liquefied natural gas ship in the Carnival Cruise Line fleet and the second of the Carnival's XL class ships. These ships do have other sister ships with other lines under the Carnival Corp umbrella, like Aida Nova, Aida Cosmo, which is under construction, Costa Smeralda, Costa Toscana, which is under construction as well. And there's a few other unnamed ships. We also have the P&O Iona, which has just been finished up. To be completely honest, I was not expecting the Carnival Celebration. It was kind of a surprise to me. They actually were dropping hints. They gave us 2 letters yesterday. Like the day before they announced this, they gave us 2 letters of the ship. And I was actually expecting Carnival, which was the second ship that came right after Mardi Gras. So that's kind of where my guess was. And I also started to kind of think Jubilee a little bit, but was definitely not expecting Celebration in any way, shape, or form. But now that they've kind of announced it, it's more like, oh, 2022 is the 50th anniversary celebration, 50th anniversary celebration. Kind of put those two together after they announced it, and it kind of makes sense, and I kind of see where they came from with it. So I do like the name. I think it's a cool little tribute to their old ships with this class that they're doing. As much as I love to see new names and different names kind of being used, but, you know, going retro and kind of paying tribute with one of the most revolutionary class of ship that they've ever created, it seems kind of fitting. So I really do like the name. I can't wait for Carnival Celebration to hit the high seas. So Celebration is going to have that pretty dark blue hull just like Mardi Gras does, and we'll have a roller coaster as all of us are so excited to see for the first time. And also all the other jaw-dropping features that Carnival Mardi Gras will have as well. I'm so excited for Mardi Gras, and it's just like killing me just to see the ship sitting there and, you know, being delayed so long. And like it didn't even register me until yesterday when I was like, whoa, the ship is already supposed to be out. That's kind of where the delays are for the ship. But Celebration has been confirmed by Meyer Turku Shipyard for the fall of 2022 launch date, which is really great to hear that, you know, they're going to try to stay on pace with it, or at least that's where they're going to be with it. And hopefully there's no more setbacks, kind of like we saw with the Mardi Gras. So even though they had really no control over the Mardi Gras setbacks, you know, hopefully everything goes smoothly for Celebration. Oh yeah, and do you remember Project Leonardo from Norwegian Cruise Line? When the Project Leonardo ships were announced like 3 years ago, we got that really cool rendering of the ship, have the inverted bow, a really cool looking ship. But then we really got no news on the ship until like today. Besides the fact that they ordered more ships, like there hasn't been any information on the ship at all. Well, that's coming to an end as well, as construction seems to have started on the ship. Not only is construction started on the ship, but we are also starting to get some renderings of the ship as well, which is really, really cool. We're finally getting our first peek into those beautiful next generation ships from Norwegian Cruise Lines. This rendering here is of the atrium that we'll find on board, which looks stunning. It looks amazing. So like modern looking, really, really cool. And We also get a little peek at a restaurant. I'm guessing this is going to be Odna Bar Scarpetta, which is the new Italian restaurant that's on board the Norwegian Encore. These renderings look amazing. The ship looks so cool. Even though it's just two little tiny pictures that don't show us much, it's really cool. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to see the rest of the renderings of the ships. And like I said, it looks like construction has started on the ship, at least the first one, and is well underway and gearing up for a launch of 2022. From what I've been hearing recently, Norwegian will be opening bookings for the ship in September. So I will definitely be hopping on this. I'm not really sure where they're going to home port the ship quite yet. This is August of 2020, so not really sure where they're going to home port the ship. I can guess if they're going to open bookings, they're going to name the ship as well. So maybe we can get a name of this first ship very soon. The artwork usually follows a few months later on, so we'll probably just get the name for now, and maybe, I would say maybe January or so. December or January, we might get some renderings of the paint that's going to be on the hull. But overall, I'm really hyped for this ship. I really want to book this ship whenever they open it up, because these ships look incredible. And an update on the MSC Grandiosa as well, as I think the entire, not only the entire industry, but the entire world seems to be watching as MSC Grandiosa makes her first sailing after the restart this week. After their operations have basically been put on hold, we're all kind of watching, crossing our fingers, hoping for the best for MSC, and as it's a huge step forward if all goes well. They do seem to be taking their rules extremely seriously, as there was a family over this past week that kind of left the social bubble of their shore excursion and was denied boarding when getting back on board the ship. So they kind of left the little safe, clean area that MSC kind of created for them, and they're pretty much told, sorry, you broke our rules. You know, and kind of saying like, oh, they left their shore excursion, they can't get back on the ship. It sounds harsh, but given 2020 and given these are the rules to get back to cruising and how important it is, especially being the first sailing, that it is to be following those rules and guidelines, I'm just really glad to see they're taking the rules that they put in place very seriously. Because if they don't, it could not only be a disaster for them, but it also could probably put everything else further behind as far as a restart for everybody else. I've been seeing videos recently from on board the ship where their crew members are all over the place, kind of taking temperatures. I think they scan the card, take the temperature, and they're good for the day, or how are they doing it? Something like that. The buffet seemed really interesting in how they're doing it, and I really like how they're doing that. I think overall, even before all of this started, I think the buffets kind of needed some way to be a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, because buffets in general just aren't like the cleanest way to be eating anyways. But the buffets, as you walk in, there's crew members that'll be guiding you towards the hand washing stations. They've created little bays to where it's only one sink and you're separated from everybody else while you wash your hands, which is important as well. This is really good. Once you're done washing your hands, you go into the buffet. A crew member will be at the beginning of each line and will hand you a tray, and instead of picking one up off a giant stack, so nobody else is touching that tray that you're putting your food on, which is important. That's a really good idea. The little openings at the bottom where you normally would go in and grab your food, grab the tongs, grab your food, put it on your plate, that's all covered by glass now, and so nobody can get just, for example, say somebody was getting impatient, they would just grab the food off of the plate of food that's in there, and so that's not going to happen anymore, which I really like, because I could definitely see somebody just being like, oh, I just need that, grab the food and touch everybody else's food basically. So I think it's a great idea that they've put that little piece of glass in place. So overall, I think the revisions to the buffet, I kind of want to see that after all of this is over too. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Did you expect Carnival Celebration? What are your thoughts on Project Leonardo? And how do you think MSC is handling their first sailing? And are they doing a good job? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Brandon. If you liked today's video, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and ding the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you next time in the next video. Thanks for watching.